Shadows and Shelves. An AI-generated story. Chapter 1. The Mysterious Invitation. It was an ordinary day when the invitation arrived. Jane had just finished her morning coffee and was going through her mail when she noticed a small, cream-colored envelope with no return address. Curious, she opened it and found a single piece of paper inside. The paper was thick and had a gold-embossed border. In the center, there was a message written in beautiful cursive.
You have been invited to a secret library that holds the knowledge and treasures of the ancient world. Meet me at midnight at the entrance to the park.
Jane was intrigued. She had always been fascinated by ancient history and had spent countless hours reading books on the subject. She had never heard of a secret library before, but the idea of such a place was thrilling. As the day went on, Jane couldn't stop thinking about the invitation. She tried to rationalize it, telling herself that it was probably a hoax or a prank. But deep down, she knew that she couldn't pass up the opportunity to see if the library was real. As the sun began to set, Jane put on her coat and headed to the park. She arrived at the entrance just as the clock struck midnight. She looked around but saw no one. Suddenly, she heard a voice behind her.
Jane, I presume?
She turned around and saw a tall, slender man in a black suit. He had piercing blue eyes and a stern expression.
Yes.
She replied, feeling slightly nervous.
Follow me,
the man said, and led her to a path that led deep into the woods. Jane followed the man in silence, her heart racing. She didn't know what to expect, but she was determined to find out. After a few minutes of walking, they arrived at a large stone wall that seemed to go on forever. The man pressed a button on the wall, and a hidden door opened.
Enter,
he said, gesturing for Jane to go inside. Jane stepped through the doorway and found herself in a dimly lit room. She looked around and saw shelves upon shelves of ancient books, artifacts, and maps. The room was filled with the scent of old leather and parchment.
Welcome to the library,
the man said.
Take your time and explore. You have been chosen because we believe that you are worthy of the knowledge and treasures within these walls.
With that, the man left the room, leaving Jane alone with the secrets of the ancient world. Thank you for watching. Enjoyed the story? Stay tuned for Chapter 2 and upcoming chapters to find out what Jane discovers.